Well, as you can tell, this is not live. Yeah, I knew I was going to have some things that I hadn't planned that I was going to do this afternoon, but now I'm going to be doing this afternoon. And so, preparing. Yes, preparation. It is key in this world. And I'm not real good at it, so yay on me for getting it right one time. I do have just like a lot of stuff, and of course, a couple of things that you guys recommended as well. So let's just get started with, yeah, some new picks from season 7, part B, part 2. Maybe I'm old fashioned. I'm just getting really tired of the part B, part A. Anywho, Balf Nation and Outlander Online both share these. These are, well, I will show you a bunch of pictures in a minute. This is a clip image that we have and the set behind it. The set versus the scene. New old photo of the big house stairs at Fraser's Ridge, all ready for Brianna's wedding. Versus screen caps of the scene as it played out in Outlander season 5. So yeah, we've got the big house and the stairs, and there they are standing at the top of the stairs for the scene. That's kind of a cool little behind the scenes image before, everything was wedding-ish, wedding-like, weddinged. Now here is the good stuff. Yeah, Entertainment Weekly and for others. Outlander Online has this on their site as well. So if you want to go grab those pictures, you totally can. Take a look at them. We've got these images. Entertainment Weekly says everybody is in danger. Get ready for a jam-packed second half of season 7 when Outlander returns. Robert Wilson stars. And that's who gets the image credit here. Yeah, there was an entertainment article, I think so, that says it's like, yeah, it's all jam packed. I don't think there was anything new in there that we weren't already aware of. So I will see if I can find it, and I might put that in the links below. But no real big new revelations that I'm aware of. But yeah, we get some good pictures here. As we can see, Claire and Jamie cuddled up together in bed. This is not a new kind of picture, but we like to see that. We also have Claire just having a stroll down the street. It looks like she's got her basket. I would think like Little House on the Prairie. If you see a woman carrying a basket, it's probably got eggs. But that's probably not what's happening here. She's probably just doing a little shopping, and you got to bring your own basket back then. We have very convenient cloth bags, and those are our baskets. And I'm going to call this the landing. I do believe this is the arrival of Buck and Roger to the past. A little bit more in the past than we thought we were going, but yeah, so we've got them landing and at the stones. So really cool pictures, brand new ones, and thanks so much everybody for sharing them. These were not recommended. I found these suckers fast, but I do have a couple recommended. One that I already had, and one that I had not seen at all. That's why I love you guys when you send me stuff. This is another great behind the scenes image. I love these. Batgirl 95 UA. It's another one of her Way Back Wednesdays. Continuing Way Back Wednesday, a handful of you requested to see the older behind the scenes photos that I used to create my season 1 reel. We are aware of that. Thanks, Batgirl, for continuing to share these. This is cool. I don't think I've seen this one at all. The only ones that I have seen behind the scenes of, I think, are when they're robed. So yeah, this is very neat. I love it. They've got their coats on. You can see the robes tucking out under here. You can see them kind of sticking out, or the sheets, not robes. I don't know. Anywho, if you read the book, they're sheets. But yeah, we've got our coats on. So this is most likely a rehearsal, and they don't have to freeze their tuchus off while they're doing a rehearsal. Some news for anybody who is going to the New York Comic Con, which I am regretting more and more that I did not put this on my list. I really didn't think I'd have the cash to do it. So maybe next year, maybe the year after. I don't know. I'm trying to come to some East Coast stuff. It's expensive, and I don't have family I can stay with for the cheap. Matthew B. Roberts, though, shares this with us, and we've got Caitriona and Sam both there. So, again, regret, but that's all right. Sophie Skelton, Richard Rankin, love that. John Bell, Meryl Davis, and Diana Gabaldon herself, all going to be at New York Comic Con. That is awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures and videos that come out of this one. And if you do get a chance to go, totally go, because it looks like they have autograph signing and a panel at the Empire Stage, 6:30 p.m. On October 17th. So have a great time, guys, whoever goes, and make sure you share those pictures. Shockingly, I have a Caitriona video. I know it's not shocking at all. This one is brilliantly Balfe, Caitriona talking about the closeness of the Outlander cast and the friendship the friendship she shares with co-star Sam Heughan. Let's check this one out. Interview by Margaret Gardner in October of 2018. So probably no big revelations here, but always fun to hear what she has to say.
Oh, I mean, I think we spend so much time on set. It's like 14 hours a day, but there's a group of us who now live in Glasgow and have been there for about 5 years. And so obviously, yeah, we're all very close. And, Sam and I have been so lucky. Like from day one, we've had each other's backs and we're great friends. And we're also the only two people who've gone through this particular experience in this particular way. So that creates a really deep bond, I think. I feel very grateful. I think sometimes you look back on, or you look at other shows, or you look at other things, and I don't know, you're like, wow, if you don't get along like we do, how do you do that for so long? So, I feel very grateful.
Yeah, as much as I talk about this show, I talk about some other ones. The ones I cover, I generally think the cast get along really well. And not only that, but the actors themselves are generous to the fans. They're kind, they're decent people out in the world, just being people who would just happen to be famous because of their job. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really respect the Outlander cast and the folks that work on Outlander. And I think Outlander has this great group that it's just full of support and kindness. Love them. All right, now I do have another video. We're going to be switching to some Sam. And let me tell you what, I got a pretty decent amount of Sam to make up for the not quite so much the other day. So first off, we have Bella Sam Heughan fan and Bella Outlander fan sharing this. It is, it says, we put Sam Heughan and Minnie Driver to the test with a little game called Shakespeare or Stars. Catch Outlander and the Serpent Queen, now streaming on Stars. And yeah, I watched both of those. And I enjoy Minnie Driver too, because she was in a movie called Circle of Friends that I very much enjoyed when I was a teenager, though not so much for her. I had a little Chris O'Donnell crush going on. Let's find out what these guys have to say. And what the heck are they quizzing him? Oh yeah, Shakespeare. I know a little Shakespeare.
Hello, Royal Subjects. Megan Cruz here with Sam Heughan from Outlander and the regal Minnie Driver from The Serpent Queen. And today we're playing a little game called Shakespeare or Stars.
Oh, God.
I have lived my life crippled in body, but he has lived his crippled in mind. Is that you?
What?
Is that Will?
Have we started?
Yeah, that was started.
Oh, right.
That's
I thought
me.
you were just...
No, I wasn't. I was just asking if somebody lived in their crippled mind.
Okay. Like this is how you speak anyway.
By the way, it's not a million. No, I swear much more.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you recognise that from your show?
It's
definitely.
I was about to say it's definitely not my show, and then we're going to find out it is. No, I'm going to say this is Will.
I'm going to say this is Will.
We're going
too.
Will.
We're going Will.
That is a good guess.
Oh, what?
It is in fact from Outlander, but it's
not.
It's Colin Mackenzie's line. So
I'm so happy it's from your show, and essentially that means that you lost and that I did agree with you, but really it was more you losing.
This is a rubbish game, and I'm not playing anymore.
So the next quote is, "There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so."
We were going to pretend
We were.
that we didn't know,
But we do.
but we do know.
It's Shakespeare.
Okay.
Shakespeare.
Can we put money on it? Can we actually bet now? Because
much?
actually,
But
we
is-
should have bet ahead of that one.
But is it like a farthing or something, like Shakespeare's money?
No, it's actual hard cash.
All right. Cool.
Like $500.
$500.
I feel like Shakespeare would really appreciate
He'd
that.
be into that. He was into gambling
Yeah.
and,
Was.
and drinking and all those terrible things that happen south of the river.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Well, you guys would be drinks on you tonight because that is correct.
Well done.
Great. Well done, us.
So are we splitting this?
Well done. Let's say that it is more like 80-20.
Just because I messed up.
Okay, so the next quote is, "Might you have forgotten him with time? That amount of time does not exist."
Might you have forgotten him with time? That amount of time does not... I mean, it sounds very Outlander to me. It's all about time and forgetting and love.
Wow, yeah, you're quite good at this. I don't remember that line.
But it feels like there are themes that are very Outlandery.
Okay, I'm going to go with you.
I'll say Outlander.
You say Outlander, and then I'll just go with whatever you say right now.
You're correct.
Yes.
It is Outlander.
I knew that.
Time, love. No, you didn't.
Who says it?
It's Frank and Claire.
Well, yeah, no one
So
cares about Frank and Claire.
Exactly. So I feel like that's a gimme. Like, that's good. Although Minnie is admittedly really leading this game.
How much has Minnie won for us?
Okay,
We are in
let's
this
just see
together,
how
right?
much we're in this together, and I will we're let's just say that we're ahead.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. I like the teamwork.
So we're doing really well.
You guys are
doing
doing
really well.
like really well.
We've made thousands.
Okay. Next quote is, "Hell is empty and all the devils are here."
That's Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare. Yeah.
It's like they went to school for like theater or
Do
something.
we get
Like,
bonus points for saying what it's from?
Ooh, do you know what it's from?
I don't actually know. I don't actually know what it's from.
Okay, so the last one is, "The course of true love never did run smooth."
It's Shakespeare.
Yeah, we can't mess that one up. It's kind of
can't.
obvious.
Yeah.
It is.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's Shakespeare.
Yeah.
These are pros, ladies and gentlemen. That is indeed
I
Shakespeare.
wouldn't say pros. You have one pro.
Oh, I don't know. No, I would. You know what? We're from the UK. It would be awful if we hadn't.
Yeah.
We did
We'd get
kind of
disowned
get
by the
that
UK, wouldn't we?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Whether it be Shakespeare or Stars, consider both of yourselves booked and busy. That was incredible. You can check out all of these Star shows and add them to your watch list now.
All right, that was very cute. Tough question. Some of the lines, they could go either way. Little known fact, I was in an advanced reading program in elementary school, primary school, and middle school. I don't know what y'all call that in the middle. Probably still primary school. But so I got introduced to Shakespeare when I was 10, which is fairly early for here in the States if it doesn't involve a movie theater. I knew some of them. I knew Frank. That's nothing to brag about. Okay, my next piece up here is something that was sent to me by Cheryl Rudy. There isn't a lot said about it. It's just a video, but I wanted to share it with you here. So, although, Cheryl, I think the link that I'm using is the one from your other message, sharing with me the exact same video. It's short, it's silly. Thanks so much, Cheryl. Totally worth the share. All right, Point Blank 1959 shares. Sam Heughan in Amphibians 2011, Bridewell Theatre, offstage London. His background in the theatre gave him the confidence to perform so well in historical dramas on the screen. Fantastic. We enjoy him. He's in a historical drama right now. I don't know. When I was thinking that, I was like, when has he been in a historical drama? Yeah, just don't. This is cool, though. We can see it's on stage because you can see the stage at the bottom of the picture here. And you know what? I'm not going to call him 12 here. I'm going to say he looks about 15. Really growing up here. All right, now this one has a purpose, I am sure, and I'll probably play the video here in a minute just so we can listen to him. But the reason I'm talking is because this video is being shared not because of the video, but because everybody saw ring finger. His ring finger has rings, and if you look at the video, it looks like the rings are on his left hand. And I'm talking, but I'm hoping, yeah, see, But people fail to remember that Instagram flips you. So people were like, "Oh my gosh, he's got ring fingers on it. He's got rings on his left hand. He's married. Nobody told us," or something. That's what I'm assuming. Is that what it seems like to me? People were freaking out. Anyway, the post says, "UPD people, it's iPhone frontal camera video. It meant that the image is flipped." Okay, so not Instagram. It's an iPhone thing. Meaning right is on the left and vice versa. Rings are on the right hand. Apparently, it's an important subject to a lot of you. So I've decided to update this post as well. And I mean, don't you want him to get married to somebody he loves and to who loves him and be happy? Maybe you're in the wrong place then. You know what? Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Sam, other than being incredibly good looking, doing a few buttons down, being an actor, having those baby blue eyes, what is the special sauce?
God. Well, honestly, I think it's passion, it's love of Scotland, a love of the spirit and the craftsmanship, and a love of people. Right? I love sharing this with people. I love enjoying it with other people. And as you mentioned before, the people that we meet along the way are really incredible. Scotland is an amazing little country and has this incredible diversity of botanicals and spirits and produce. And yeah, I just really want to celebrate that. But I guess also we want to thank everyone that has already bought the gin, made it so successful, and the whiskey. But yeah, I think that's the special sauce is definitely the Sassenach.
Nice.
I should say I still have some of the whiskey left, but not that much. I've had a little bit here, a little bit there. It does go quickly, even if you aren't like sitting down having drinks with friends. It takes a while to go, but it does go. Next up, what do we have? Why we have this? This one I already had, but I want to go ahead and say Kathy Slavic wanted to make sure I had it because of the cute story that goes with this. This I wanted just because I like the picture. I do. I just like the picture. I think it's sweet. Bella Sam Heughan fan and Bella Outlander fan share this one. Carndale Hotels. The Heughan meets the Heughan. Oh, yeah, that's why it was a cute story. The past weekend, visiting Outlander star Sam Heughan also met a very special guest, Russ Heughan, visiting us all the way from Idaho, USA. Oh, that's so sweet. Russ, whose ancestors share Sam's last name, has been staying at the Camdale while exploring his Scottish ancestry right here in Dumfries. Russ's journey to Dumfries is deeply rooted in a family history shared by many. His ancestors, like countless Scots, immigrated to America generations ago, seeking new opportunities across the Atlantic. Russ's family name changed to Heughan when in America, which fairly common. A lot of family names got changed for ease of the people who were taking them in. They couldn't spell. Yeah. Russ is now retracing the steps of his forebears, reconnecting with the rich Scottish heritage that runs through his family's lineage, exploring the land his ancestors once called home before beginning their new lives in America. When Sam heard about Russ's incredible journey to trace his family history, he was excited to meet him in person and snap this great photo together. We're so proud to be a part of Russ's ongoing ancestral journey, and what an unforgettable moment it was for him to meet Sam during his stay. That's very cool. I don't even know if he knew who Sam was, but to meet like the offshoot of the family you came from, I have a story about this too, but no, I'll save it to the end because I do have this picture. Scotsman Sam shares. I have a wonderful day, everyone, from Sam Heughan, September 17, 2021. What an incredible time it is. Great honor for us. Declare that the Sassenach Spirit of Home team won a double gold medal at New York competition in 2021. Yeah, you know, his brand has done very well at these competitions, and so has McTavish Spirits done quite well, getting awards, getting noticed. So that's fantastic too. We're drinking some high grade stuff when we order it. And my final Sam image of this video, Sam Heughan in, oh no, I can't say that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not, Austria. Oh, that's even worse. For the I can't say that either races in alpine skiing competition, actually participating in an Audi event January 2024, and then there was a leisure allowing himself a longer skiing vacation than he usually has. Sam Heughan Instagram, Sam Heughan, and I do think that I shared this when he originally shared that. Yeah, but I remember the Audi competition. I don't think I could pronounce it then either, so I don't feel too off my inability to pronounce words. This is a great picture, though. I enjoy this. He's just kind of sitting and relaxing. It's a nice sunny day. I do like a sunny day when it's cold enough to wear your coat. Don't ask me why. I think it just evens up the temperature. Because when there's no sun out and you're wearing a coat, it's like my body's warm, my face is freezing. I know, wear a scarf. It's hard to with glasses. They fog up. All right, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope you got some fun updates out of that. Kathy and Cheryl, thanks so much for making sure I had these in particular because they were fun. I enjoyed the Sam sticking his tongue out at the camera because who doesn't want to do that half the time? And this really sweet story, I that was good stuff. That's pretty good stuff. If you did want to hear my funny story, here it is, really quick. I'm going to say it as fast as I can. So, a portion of my family's ancestry on my dad's side comes from Poland or Russia, depending on what time of the century you're looking at and which century. Yes, like right around there. And they came over in the early 1900s, 1912 to 1917-ish. I want to say the late teens and early 20s is what I want to say, but I think that the early 20s they were already here because that's when most of my family, that next first generation, they were all born here. My great grandparents met and then got married here in the United States. So all of their children who are my ancestors were born here. The funny thing about this is during the Cold War, the 80s, late 80s, somebody was tracing ancestors, and we found out that we had family in Russia, and we were very excited. Yay, family that we get to chat to on the phone, because we were like, and we can talk to them and learn what their lives are like. And then we found out we couldn't because my dad worked for a company that did work for the United States government, and because of the Cold War, if any of us contacted any of them, we'd be under suspicion for stuff. I was a teenager at the time. My stuff really had to do with the cute boy in science. But that's my short story about family connections and finding out where you're from and then not actually ever being able to talk to them. So good on Sam for being able to talk to his ancestors, offshoots. That's very cool. And that is literally all I have for today. I promise. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything out tomorrow in the weekend. My not only do we have the fair, my oldest daughter and her husband are coming for their for her high school reunion, which is being held this weekend as well. They like to do the fair. That way the people can have something to come do and it doesn't cost tons of money. Anybody gone to your high school reunion? I know y'all were here for mine and I appreciate that. The cost of high school reunions can be insane. Ours wasn't that bad because it just paid for food at a decent restaurant, and some of the food was brought in even. So it really wasn't that bad. I'm hearing people talk about their class reunions. I might have said family reunion, class reunions, costing like a couple $100s or more, and I'm thinking, if it costs that much just to go say hi when Facebook is free, we are not spending our money wisely. That's all I have to say about that. And thank you so much for checking out this video today. Do not forget to hit like if you enjoyed the video and my strange ramblings. Go ahead and let me know you don't like my strange ramblings. I had been trying to cut it down. Didn't work today. Please do hit subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you want to know when the next video is coming. Thank you to all of my members. I do appreciate it. I gave you a piece of the information in this video earlier, so I hope that was okay. I took a bunch of videos at the parade the other day, and then I realized I have no good way to put them together, so I might smush a couple of videos that make very little sense and share those with you, just because I thought some of the fair stuff was fun, and my daughter waves on a parade float, so that was kind of cool. I hope you have a great weekend if I don't see you before then. And if you didn't get enough Outlander information, you know what you can do. There is a playlist here, and I might even hook that up at the end. But if I forget, there's a playlist that is all for waiting for Season 7, Part 2. Check that out. Lots of stuff. Whatever video you pick, I'll see you there. No. That wasn't a comment.